The idea of moving the Massachusetts primary date from September to June is being floated. Good idea or bad idea to put more distance between the primary and the general election? I guess there could be three answers here: for the voters, for TV stations, and for the politicians themselves.
For the politicians, I'm not sure it matters. I think it's a two-edged sword. The late primary has benefited Republican governors because Democratic candidates haven't had a lot of time to coalesce or heal wounds before the November general election. On the other hand, I'm not sure if Ayanna Pressley would have beat Mike Capuano had the primary been in June, because that crescendoed at the right time.
Interesting. Adrian?
That's a good point. I am in favor of a longer general election and a shorter primary, and I think we should get rid of state conventions while we're at it.
So you fall for that, having attended many.
Does the electorate now have such a short attention span that it might be better to compact the cycle period?
It's worth noting that we'd be doing what other states already do.
Yeah.
We're already practically the only state that still has September primaries.
But you sound like you want to keep it that way. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'd like to move it to June.
Move it to June. Interesting. Yes. Okay. Next, Mayor Marty Walsh running for governor. He's been asked that again recently, and he's still playing coy. What's your guess? I found it interesting that as people were bragging a lot about their 5th year in a row with AAA bond ratings. Adrian?
Well, he hasn't said no, now has he?
No,
so I assume
hasn't.
he's running. Yes.
What about you?
So he's expanded his political footprint recently. He endorsed in the 3rd congressional race and in other races. So I think that shows that he's testing his machine for a statewide run. I feel like it's going to be a green light for Marty Walsh to run for governor.
It's worth remembering that he was a longtime state representative, and in some way, he really is a creature of the state house.
But Charlie Baker's a player in this, right? I mean, if the governor says he's going to do another term, then that would be delay it at least, right?
I think so. I don't expect he'll do another.
I want
to talk real quickly about.
I'm sorry.
I think the assumption is that Baker is not going to.
But you disagree on that, don't you?
No, I'm at this point. I think Baker's a 2-term governor by his own choice.
I want to just quickly touch on the White House celebration thing. They're still, the Red Sox have a date, May 9th, to go to the White House. The question is who is going to go to the White House. They were unclear about that. Obviously, the Patriots would be stacked up right behind that with an invitation to go to the White House. Here's a twofold question. Is this White House thing, should we stop with the White House invitations already? Or
yes.
There you go.
Yes, we should. We should just get away from all of this controversy. The Red Sox are now looking at this nightmare where their white players want to go and their players of color want to sit it out, as well as their manager, Alex Cora. Yeah. This is going to be a mess for them.
And you just hit the hot button that I think. I think if Alex Cora says he's not going to go, the team is not going to go because they won't show up to manage.
I think we're all as sick of reading about this as we are these Super Bowl bets between mayors. Right? I mean, it's like,
not a big fan of those.
Do we have to do this every championship? But having been there, working for the Bush campaign, honored to be invited, went for the Red Sox, went for the Patriots. I would have been honored to go under Obama. I think the players should just go if the president's going to do it, no matter their political views.
Real quick, best week.
My best week is Bernie Sanders, raised $6 million. More importantly, $600,000 per month pledged going forward.
It was unbelievable. Adrian, best week.
Elizabeth Warren, successful 7-state campaign swing and a child care proposal that I think is going to get a lot of attention and support.
Adrian, thank you for your time. Rob, thank you for your time. Folks, thank you for joining us. This is the last Sunday in February. We're on our way to March Madness. Thanks for joining us. Every Sunday we go on the record.